Oh, right, good morning everybody. We've arrived at Royal Quays again, back with crew Terry.
Morning.
So we're just going to move the boat round into the lock, through the fuel pontoon and get some fuel, and then we'll be on our way. So that is the what close. We're at high tide at the moment. Goes away, mate. Gates are closed. We'll go through the fuel pontoon, put in some fuel, and then we're off to do a bit of fishing before we go down to Sunderland. E5. Hello again.
Morning. Nice to see you here.
So is there an automatic way that you can fill up then with a tag?
We're just looking at that.
If you have an account.
Right.
And then we would issue with the fob, and then it would be charged to your account. Okay.
Right. I'll tell Phil because his boat's going to be in here for a year, so I'll let him know.
Yeah. I say if you have that agreement with the marina, then that's fine. You'll be issued a tag, and you just fill up as you please. We don't have to be here. And
This is it.
And you just pay for it on account.
It releases you then. Oh, and I've got that on film.
Right. Petrol.
Petrol, yes. Yeah, please.
Halfway there already, so.
Right.
If you go too fast, it just comes out the overflow, so it's not that I've got a leak or anything, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, I would imagine there is, yes.
They had lately there's been with all the heavy rain, there's been a lot of oil in the water upriver. I don't know where it's come from. Surface drains and stuff like that.
Yeah. Maybe a minute.
So shall I switch the camera off now, because this is the bit where you cry?
How much? Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Take it easy.
You too. There's the pilot coming back in. So that's us. We're out of the fuel pontoon, just heading out to sea, doing a very leisurely 6 knots. High tide at the moment, and quite a bit of wood around, so just taking me time. So we will log off just now and see you when we're down the river a bit. Sorry, down sea a bit. Cheers. Relatively nice day, gentlemen. Fairly flat and very little wind at the moment. But we'll wait and see what comes later.
Yeah, it was the same as that.
windmill. We did try slightly further out, but we were getting blown through at 2 knots. So we're in 15 to 20 foot of water, which we can hold bottom on. But we're still doing a knot and a half, between 1.3 and 1.5 knots. The original forecast was the wind was getting up from 11. They changed that to 2. It is now 11, and believe you me, the wind is getting up. So I've got white horses. So this is the last casts of the day. We'll have a drift, but then it's a slow trot into Sunderland, mooring up, and then just get me bits on, flush done, and home ski, maybe. We'll wait and see. So I invited Terry in, but he says, nah, I'm going to tidy up outside before I come in. So we're doing a very leisurely 5 knots, so I don't completely soak him. And we drifted about 1.5 miles there. It's getting quite rough. So I'm just going to take a slow trot back, and I'll see you just outside the harbour. So one of you kind gentlemen asked us to show you us flushing the engine. Basically, I do the bolt first before I do the engine. The engine's the last thing to get done. And I just, thank you Terry, I just rinse off my rod as well. Are you watching, Phil? This is how you rinse a rod off. Philip never bothers rinsing his rods. Although Claire has told me different. Anyway. He hates it when I do that. Right, so next thing is flush the engine. When I did my Powerboat 2 course with Ashley, the one very valuable thing that they showed us, because they had Suzuki engines, was you don't need to use flush muffs. You just need to use one of these. And basically, it goes in the back of the engine, and then you just flush it. So bear with me a minute. And we turn the engine on. And apparently you need to warm the engine up for 15 minutes before you do it. We've just warmed it up for about 2.5 hours coming from Newcastle. Bloody police sirens. So it should be warm, so I'll give it 10 minutes flushing, then turn it off, engine up, locked, job done. That's us basically. So we just turn the water off there and then disconnect it down there. It's just easier because it doesn't spray everywhere when you turn it off. The only other addition is adding the salt away. So I did it just that last time, but realistically it's exactly the same process. You put the salt away in the little tub, connect it up, away you go. Make sure the engine's hot, of course, and then that's you. It just salts away and leaves a bit of froth and foam round about. But it's as simple as that, people. Anyway, cup of tea and a hot cross bun now, and then do some fueling. Okay, see you again.